Hey guys and girls, how you doing? I hope this video is finding you all doing well. So I have a Peavey problem, little Peavey Audition 30 amp problem if you've watched my other videos. So I've been having some kind of rattling noises in the lower bass strings, and realized that the baffle board is just, you know, with the newer speaker and maybe the higher wattage speaker maybe, or just the lower bass frequencies of the newer speaker is making the baffle board vibrate. So let me show you how it's put in there. So here, here's the Peavey cab, and you'll notice in the inside these little screw holes here. So that's all that's holding the baffle board in place. So anyway, taking the baffle board apart, my original plan, I kind of broke it. Like I split the wood here. So these little pieces of plywood were, well, not plywood, press board, I guess, were just glued and nailed in the sides here. One there and one there. And that's all that was holding this board in. So when you put these boards in place, the baffle board in place, like so, it would just screw in on both sides, and that's it. So I decided I was going to build another one. So I'm just about ready to trace the hole. I'm going to put this one in here. It's solid plywood. It's kind of like an oak plywood. So I don't know what the sound will be like, but it can't be any worse than that cheap crap over there. So and I was going to save the speaker mounting screws and took them out, and I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. So have a look at this. So they're like a nail. They're like a threaded nail with. See if I can just get this to focus here on the gray floor. So they're like a threaded nail with like a little fin. It's not really focusing, is it, for you? But anyway, so you just pound it in through the back or the front or whichever way, and they just anchor into the back of the speaker. So you can see how these were, right? They're just like nailed into the front, and they come through the back, and that's it. And these little fin things on the sides keep them from rotating when you're tightening the screw. So that's it. And again, when pushing them out, like I wrecked all this cheap baffle board material. So got to get rid of all this. This screen isn't big enough for the new one, and this is how it was bolted in there, or bolted in. This is how it was held on with staples. So these were the old Peavey sides, right? So the staples were hidden by these sides. So I'm just going to get rid of these sides altogether and just have like a black baffle board with the speaker. And so yeah, and then I got this piece of pine, just a solid piece of pine. I'm going to use this and make some new mounting strips on the inside here, paint them black, and so this baffle board will have more of a kind of a contact with something, you know, holding it in place. And then I just got these little Velcro strips, which they're glue on, but I will also staple them. So I'll be able to like just Velcro the baffle board into place. So that's kind of the plan, I guess. But I will fire a couple of screws in there because most of the baffle boards that are Velcroed into place don't have a speaker attached to it. It's just like a, you know, like the mesh part comes out, but then the speaker's in behind that. So I'm going to try and do that. So anyway, that's kind of the mess that's in the shop here. So we're going to get on that. And in case you're wondering, holy smokes, look at this shop this guy has. This is, so I'm a high school teacher, and I teach phys ed, and the shop teacher here is awesome, and he lets me use the shop on weekends or whatever for if ever I need, you know, use tools and stuff. So it's good. One of the perks of the job, I guess. So yeah, it's not my stuff. I wish. Got a nice little CNC machine there. Don't know how it works, but it would be pretty cool to learn, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that, and I'll chime in later if I can make something happen with this speaker cab. All right, so that's it. All done. Solid oak plywood baffle board. I don't have a grill cloth. This grill cloth would be too small. It won't wrap around the edges without seeing staples on the side. So what I did is I just reinstalled these nail screw things to hold the speaker up. And in the back here, let me see if I can get you some light. So in the back, I installed two full-length baffle board, I guess, edges, and those are Velcroed on, and I have one screw holding it in place. So I got Velcro all the way up and down those two edges on both sides. You can see the white there, and one screw at the top, because it's the only way I could access it. I can't get in there with a screwdriver or anything, right? So yeah, so that's it. That's not moving. That's not going anywhere. So I just have to find some cool grill cloth, and yeah, the Peavey will be up and running again. So that's it, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe, and Jason out.